Hello everyone, Bob here, and welcome to a back and hip workout for beginners and seniors and everybody else for that matter. According to the National Institute for Neurological Disorders and Stroke in the United States, 80% of us, male and female, are going to experience some sort of back and or hip pain in their lifetime. It could be because of a muscle strain, a pinched nerve, arthritis, a herniated disc, or your sacroiliac joint. Your SI joint could be dysfunctioning. Well, we're going to address all that today in this workout. I'm going to present to you 5 really important gentle strength exercises for your back and or your hips. Remember, they're connected. Now, if you do have back and or hip pain now or maybe in the future, it could be because you've waited too long to address your body and to keep your body in great posture, and be careful of what you lift and how you lift things in your lifetime. You want to do these exercises on a regular basis, but if you need to, if the pain isn't going away, get in touch with your doctor. So are you ready? Alrighty, let's get to it. There's only 5 of them. Okay, sit up straight. March. Warming up here. Now you can move your arms if you want. Just march. You can touch the floor with your toes or your whole foot. Just keep them moving and march. Always warm up before you do any kind of a workout. A little wider. This is one of my son's songs, so I'm not breaking any copyrights here. In again. And out. And in. And out. And in. And hold it here. Let's change it to a kick. Right. Just kick your toe straight out in front of you. Try flexing your foot and push your heel out. That's good. Just warming up. 4 more. 3. 2. Back to a march. Yep. We're going to lift our knees up next. As high as we can. You ready? Let's go. Knee. 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 You can crunch a little bit forward as you're lifting your knee up. Up, 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 up. Good work. Good. 4 more. 4. 3. 2. And back to a march right here. Good. I like the stride jump myself. It looks like this. Arms and legs out. Stay with the beat of the music. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, almost there. 2, and march it right here, right? Good work. You warmed up yet? You don't have to warm up much. We just got to warm up our lower body. That's where all the big muscles are. Let's kick it out one more time right here. Kick, kick, kick. That's it. Kick with your toe. Try your heel. Kick, 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 kick. Good work. Back to the stride jumps right here. Yes, yes, yes. You got it. Love them. Don't forget the knee up right here. Knee, 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 knee. That's it. Crunch, crunch. Right here at your belly. Crunch, crunch, crunch. Almost done. 4, 3, 2, and march it right here. That's it. Out and in one more time. Out. And in. Slow right down. Take a deep breath in through your nose and blow out through your mouth. We're ready. The first exercise is called the one leg. You might need to hold on to something because you're going to be balancing on one foot. So I'm going to hold a chair and work the leg on the outside. Posture is super important. Whenever you want to have a healthy back and healthy hips, you need to be mindful of your posture. So I'm going to stand up nice and straight. Now, there's lots of things you could think about to maintain that healthy stability in your body, but I'm just going to think about my hips being forward a little bit. So when I slouch and my chest comes down and my shoulders round, my hips go back. I'm just going to push my hips forward. That brings me standing taller and I look younger and feel better. I'm going to hold on to the chair. I'm going to lift the leg up as high as I can with my hand on the outside of my body. I'm going to pull my leg in, hold it for maybe a 3 or 5 count. Then I'm going to grab my ankle and pull my leg up and back, stand up straight for about a 3 or 5 count. Then I'm going to let go and straighten my leg out to the side and bring it slowly across my body, keeping it straight in front of me. Tap my toe and bring it back into neutral. Let's do it one more time on that side, just so you don't forget how to do it. Stand up nice and tall. Outside leg comes up as high as you can. Grab just below the knee and pull it in. Grab the ankle, pull it up and back. Straighten the leg. Hold it there, you can do it. And then slowly bring it in front of you, keeping it straight across the front. Tap your toe and bring it back to where you were at the beginning. Neutral. Let's try the other side. You can do this. Stand up nice and tall with your hips forward a little bit. Bring the outside leg up, grab below the knee and pull it in. Ankle, pull it up and back. Keep the leg straight way out here. And slowly bring it across the front of your body and touch your toe. And back into neutral. Only one more time. Up goes the leg as high as you can. Knee up. Grab below the knee and pull it in. Working the hips and the back. Ankle, up and back and out. Don't bend anywhere, just stand up straight. Let go and straighten the leg. Slowly it comes in front of you, keeping it straight. Tap your toe. And back into neutral. The one leg. Exercise number 2 is all about your shoulders or your shoulder blades, or you can call it a scapular movement. Shoulder blades. And there are many, many, many muscles in your shoulder area or community that help with the mobility of your shoulder. In fact, your shoulder is the most mobile joint in your body. And I like to work with a light weight to do this. It could be a water bottle or a can of beans, or maybe you have some weights. I have this one here. It's only 2 pounds. And I'm going to show you, first of all, the extension of the shoulder blade. So I'm holding on to the weight on either side, standing with my best posture possible, and I'm going to lift the weight slowly up with straight arms right over top of my head. I'll back up a little bit. And then when I get here, I'm going to keep my feet flat on the ground, but I'm going to push the weight up as high as I can get it without dropping it on my head. And I'm extending my shoulder blade joint. Good. And then I'm going to slowly come down. You can bend your arms now and all the way down as low as I can get it without bending over. So that now is a depression. The other one was a extension. This is the opposite, a depression. So I'm trying to lower the weight, keeping my posture nice and tall, using my shoulder blades in the downward motion or movement or position. Good, then I'm going to bring it back up to about chest high. That was the depression. Now I'm going to protract. I'm going to push the weight straight out in front of me, rounding my back or protracting my shoulder blades, my scapula. Hold it there. And then I'm going to bring it in and get it as close to my chest as I can, bending my arms and bringing my shoulder blades together in the middle of my back there by pushing my elbows back, keeping the weight chest high and as close to my body as possible. Good. Let's do it one more time. Forget the fancy words. It's just up slowly with the weight right in front of us, standing tall. Look straight ahead, keep your head in neutral. Get your arms up there really, really straight, and the arms are close to your ears without lifting your feet off the ground. Push it even higher and hold it for 3 to 5 seconds. Remember, you're just beginning to learn this stuff, so 3 seconds is fine, maybe 5 for some of you. And down we go all the way until our arms are straight and we're trying to drop the weight, trying to get gravity to pull our hands and our arms and our shoulder blades down and the weight, but we're not going to let go of the weight and we're not going to change our posture. Right. We're coming up to chest height. I'm going to push it out, straight out, rounding our back. Get it out there. Come on, really work at this. Way out there. You want those shoulders to be strong because they move in a lot of different directions. Bring it in, bring it in, bring it in. Keep it chest height and push those shoulder blades together, elbows back. Because the shoulder joint moves in so many different directions, it isn't as stable as other joints in your body. And it needs some tendons and rotator cuff and ligaments to keep it stable. Okay? Our third exercise is called the bird dog. A lot of times if you're looking up the bird dog and watching people do the bird dog, they're down on their hands and knees on the floor or on a mat. They're extending one arm and one leg, opposites, right? They might be moving the arm a little bit, moving the leg a little bit, but not much. But I'm going to do it today standing up. So I want you to be in your best posture possible, of course. Hips forward a little bit, keep your head in neutral, and raise one arm. How about this one? Raise this arm up until you're extending that shoulder blade, just like we finished doing with the shoulder exercise. And really reach up there with your fingers. And then take your shoulder to the tip of your fingers and push the whole thing back, keeping the arm straight. That's good. And then relax. Try the other side. Up goes the straight arm. It's really extended. Reach way up with the fingertips and then push the whole thing back at the shoulder joint. and down it comes. Let's try this leg over here. So I'm going to try to stand up nice and tall. If I need to hold on to something, I can, but I'm going to take a leg and I'm going to keep it straight and stand tall and push it back. So I'm pushing the heel back. Now, is my foot coming off the ground? Mine is. So I'm incorporating lots of hip and back muscles and leg muscles to stand without falling over. Maybe I'll use this little thing to help me. I have a chair, but you might have a countertop or something to hold on to, but I don't want to have to be this to be necessarily a balance exercise. I just want to take the leg, push the heel straight back, and stand up nice and tall. Good. Let's try the other leg, this one over here. So I'm going to shift my weight here just so I can get my leg off the ground a little bit, and then push the heel back, keeping my foot flat but not touching the ground. Good. Now, try it without any support. So I'm going to take this leg's going back and this arm's going up. So get the arm up there, reach nice and high, push it back, and then push the leg back. If you have to put your toe down, put your toe down, but keep your heel close to the ground. If I was a lot younger and I had exercised a lot more with intention, I'd be able to do this and not worry about my posture or my balance. Let's try this side. So this arm goes up, really reach high, push it back, and then shift my weight to that leg so I can slide the opposite leg back, keeping the foot flat there. Maybe the toes on the ground, but at least it's back, that leg. And hold it there. It's such an important back and hip exercise. I'm doing it one more time. So up goes the arm as high as I can reach, standing up nice and tall, push the whole arm back, opposite leg, slide it back. Maybe the toes are touching, maybe the leg's off the ground, but the heel's back and the foot's flat. Hold it there. And last time, arms up, reach high, push the whole arm back, and slide your opposite leg back, and hold it there. The standing bird dog. The fourth exercise is called the bridge, and we're going to do the bridge standing today instead of down on the floor. And we're going to use a wall. So you need a wall. It doesn't have to be a wall, it could be a door, as long as it's flat. And you're going to turn so that your back is to the wall or the door. Let's stand right up against it. Good, and then let's just take a step out. Good, you're in your best posture possible. Looking straight away from the wall. There it is back there. And lifting our arms with our palms facing in. Up they go. And when we get to here, and they start to go higher, we're going to follow them with our head and our eyes. And of course our hips are coming forward and our back is starting to arch. And maybe, just maybe, we can touch the wall with the arms as straight as we can keep them and our hips forward, feet flat, and then slowly come off. Until we get to here, we're watching, remember, right between the hands. And then when we get to here, we can keep our head in neutral and bring our arms down. With a inhale, here's the inhale, then the exhale. We blow out, arms slowly come up, they're straight. We look straight ahead, and then we follow the space between the hands, and we arch backwards. And if we can't get any further than that, we stay here. But if we can we touch the wall and then hold it for 3, 2, 1, and then slowly let go, keeping the arms straight, looking between the hands until we get to here, and then relax as we inhale. Last time, inhale and blow out. And inhale. Now, if you just can't get your hands over your head and then arch enough to touch the wall, that's okay. But don't get close to the wall. Make sure you step out. Think about your posture. Keep your arms nice and straight. Working the shoulders, working the neck, working the head muscles, working your upper back, lower back, glutes, legs, quads, the whole works. Let's just do it one more time because it's such an important exercise. The bridge. If you can't incorporate the breath quite right, don't worry about that. You'll get it. Just practice that deep breathing. 3, 2, 1. What a great exercise. And you only need a wall. You could do this anywhere you want. Anywhere. In fact, you could do it without the wall. And you're standing up to boot. The last exercise is called the McGill Curl Up. And I haven't figured out a good way to do it standing up. I think Stuart McGill, the famous back and hip scientist from the University of Waterloo, world famous by the way, I think he meant for you and me and everybody else to do this curl up lying down. So I'm outside, I'm going to lie down on the grass here with the ants and enjoy the McGill Curl Up that's going to strengthen my low back and my hips. And if you have a nice soft carpet or maybe a yoga mat you want to use, go right ahead. But the first thing I want you to do is get yourself lying down flat. And oh, one more thing. Most of the time when you lie down without any pillow or any support under your neck, your head will not be in neutral. It'll be tilted back a little bit. So if you've got some kind of a little towel or a little yoga block or something, a book that'll bring your head up a little bit, that would be a good idea. But for the sake of running into my house to get myself one of those, I'll just do it without that today. But I'm gonna lie down and one leg's gonna be bent and the other one's gonna be straight. So I think I'll turn this way so you can see and straighten this one, and this one's bent and the foot's flat on the ground. Okay? Go away, ant. So, keeping this foot flat on the ground, pushing into the ground with the bottom of my foot, and keeping this leg really, really straight and stiff. Flex the bottom of the foot there so it's like this. That'll tighten up some of the muscles in your lower leg. And tighten your bum and your Kegel muscles in your pelvic floor. Keep your hands underneath your low back to maintain that arch, and put your head down on your pillow. So once everything is tight and stiff and you're in the right spot, I want you to lift your head up, just your head, about this much, just a couple of centimeters. Don't lift your leg, just your head. Here goes, up goes the head. Did you notice nothing moved except my head, and it only came up a little tiny bit? But everything on that straight leg side of my body is really tight. I'm doing that on purpose. So hands underneath your low back so you maintain the arch, the natural curve. Tighten up everything on the straight leg side. Push down with the bottom of this foot, and then lift your head up and go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Head goes down. Let's switch sides. arms underneath the low back. One leg is bent, foot is being really pushing into the floor. This one is straight. Tighten up everything on the straight side of your body, from the bottom of your foot right up to your bum and your kegel muscles. And then when you're ready, up goes your head a little tiny bit, only your head, a little tiny bit. Keep your head in neutral and go 5, 4, 3. Can you feel the tightness? 2, 1, down. Let's do it one more time on each side so you know how to do it and you don't forget. And this is a really important exercise, even though you might think, I don't feel anything. Well, your back and your hips do. They're going to thank you for this. So, even the most non-athletic person on the planet, like maybe me, can do this and get the benefits. So, one leg is bent, foot flat pushing down, other leg is straight, flex the foot at the bottom, tighten everything up. Are my hamstrings tight? Yep, hamstrings. Quads, good. Bum, yes. Kegel muscles, yes. When I'm ready, up goes the head a little tiny bit. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The McGill Curl Up. Do it, and you won't regret it. We're only doing one stretch to finish this workout. And it's, remember, all about your hips and your back, because there's a definite connection. So, you have to be down on the floor to do this, on a nice mat, living room rug, wherever. You could be out on the grass too, but the first thing I want you to do is get down safely so that you're seated. And then we're going to move into the 90-90 stretch. They call it the 90-90 because it's going to be 90 degrees at your hips, 90 degrees at your knees, and 90 degrees at your ankles. I'll show you what I mean. So what you're going to do is take one leg and bend it so that it's right out in front of you, if I'm looking that way. So the knee is directly out in front of me, but it's 90 degrees at the hips. That means I have to sit up straight. I might have to use this arm, might have to get it close to my body to help me sit up straight. And then the back leg, it's going to be down. So the knee is going to be behind the heel of the front leg, but it's going to be 90 degrees here, and 90 degrees here, and 90 degrees here. And to do all that, I have to be sitting up straight. That's the first part of the exercise. Like if my arm is out here for support, I'm not sitting up, so I'm on an angle. So I have to bring my arm in, keep it flat, keep it pushing toward the side of my body to straighten me up. I have to sit up nice and straight. That's part one. I would like to keep that knee on the ground and that knee on the ground. So if you can see, there's a space between this knee. Even though I got the support, there's a space between this knee and the floor. That's because my back and my hips are really tight. So I'm going to help by pushing down on the outside here, the outside edge of my knee, to try to get my knee closer to the floor. But I don't want to lean forward. I want to sit up straight. So I'm sitting up straight, using that arm to do that, and I'm pushing with my flat hand to try to get that knee down. This one seems to be cooperating, but this one, it won't go down. Not yet. I have to practice this a lot of times, a lot of days, and then eventually my hips and my back will cooperate. For sure they will. So that's enough, maybe 5 seconds, maybe 10 seconds, okay? And then I'm going to try the other side, see how it works. So this knee's right out in front of me if I'm looking straight ahead. It's 90 degrees here, 90 degrees here, and 90 degrees here if I straighten up. If I bring this hand in for support and push my elbow against my side, I might be able to straighten up. This is, knee is behind this heel, and back a little bit goes that leg, 90, 90, Wow, am I ever tight on this side. But look how high it is here. I'm not cheating here. I'm not fooling. I'm going to try to push it down as I sit up straight toward the floor. Boy, I can feel it. I can feel it in lots of different places. In my hips, in my back. The 90-90 has come to the rescue. This one is cooperating over here too. Okay, one more time on the other side, but we're going to add something for you guys who have lots of flexibility in your hips and in your back. Get myself lined up. Straight ahead, hip, knee, straight ahead. Get that arm in. Line up my heel with my knee, 90 degrees. Good, good, good. Okay. So not only am I going to push down, but now I'm going to hinge my upper body from my hips to the top of my head. I'm going to hinge it forward like this. I'm not bending my head down. Nope, it's in neutral. So this is going to be pushed down as I hinge or lean over top of that leg from my hips to my knee. That's as far as I can lean. That's as far as I can push. But I feel it in 100 different places. Holy cats. And how long can I hold it? Well, today, my wrist is aching, everything's aching. So let's go this way. Last time, get my form right here. Line everything up, 90, 90, 90, 90. Hand comes in, I need this hand, sit up straight. This might be where you're at. Okay, push down, that might be where you're at. And then hinge forward. Oh my goodness gracious. Didn't even know I had those muscles. They're saying, it doesn't hurt, it just says, you are really tight. You need to practice the 90-90, and you need to do it correctly. You think I'm making faces? Whoa! I don't think I can even bring that leg up. It's cramping. So I'll sit like this for a few minutes. The 90-90. Thanks for joining me today for a back and a hip workout. We started off with a warm-up, so make sure you warm up before you attempt to do any exercises. And at the end of the exercises, make sure you stretch, even if you only do one stretch like we did today, the 90-90. And hold the stretches for up to 2 minutes if you want the most benefit. So, practice makes permanent. Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, comment, hit the bell. See you next time.